Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. So Miami's offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Smith wants to throw. The short hands, it's Hicks. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. And some room to work. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pitt right back to the line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Panthers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Smith wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Pitt pushing the base. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. What a cut. Now he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Smith dropping to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hicks. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
That's caught. It's Hicks. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Pulls it in. It's Carr. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to get it in. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the quick pass. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Carr. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Smith dropping to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Pringle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Might be calling a hot route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Looking for the end zone. And they swarm him under.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And here's the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.